much. So 3 years ago, more than 3 years ago, we all learned about a plan for this spectacular canyon. And the plan was for a developer who submitted an application to put 260 homes in this canyon and develop a flood control system that, when we figured it out, it was the size of the Empire State Building laying down right across the base of the mountain. And of course, when we learned about that plan, everyone in the city, we joined together and we said we can't make it happen. And that's when we can't let this happen. And that's when Save Oswit Canyon was formed. We, since that time, as many of you have been part of, we joined together. We had group-led hikes into the canyon so people understood how beautiful it is and how important it is to save it. We actually held a rally right here about 3 years ago with almost 600 people who attended. And it really was a strong message that it's important to save this open space. We then got into action. We attended city council meetings. We met with city council members. We spoke to the planning commission. We attended planning commission meetings. We launched a citizens initiative to change the zoning. We collected over 5,000 signatures in 30 days, even though we had 6 months to collect those signatures. The message was strong. The message was that the community wants this land preserved, and we committed as a group, as a community, to do that. And we always said, not one shovel, not one house in this canyon. We have always said from the beginning, more sheep, less sprawl, as many people have their shirts on today. And after a very long 8-hour mediation, I thank Jeff Kors for attending as well. I have some good news and I have some pressing, urgent news. The good news is, after a 3.5-year battle, the developer has finally agreed to sell the property. Amazing. So that is a huge hurdle that we've gotten over. Through the agreement, we have been working with the incredible Jim Karpiak with the Coachella Valley Mountains Conservancy, and CBMC has been working very hard behind the scenes recently and for the last bit of time to find us federal and state grants to purchase this property. The City of Palm Springs has been great. They have agreed to help and contribute to the purchase of this property, because we all know, really and truly, the only way to save open space is to buy it. We can battle this in court for years and years, and we will if we have to, but we don't want to. We want to purchase it and conserve it for our generation and for generations to come. So that is excellent news. Now, the pressing news. We are in the process of working everything out, but we have estimated we are going to be $1 million short to purchase this property. And I am appealing to my neighbors, to my friends, to the community, that we can't lose this property over $1 million. It would be so tragic. If every single resident of Palm Springs only donated $25, we would be there. So it's an easy number to achieve if everyone put their minds to it, that they were going to help, they were going to donate, they were going to maybe have a house party, they were going to raise funds, they were going to do an event, whatever they want to do to help us achieve what we need to purchase this property. Now, here's the pressing part. The developer has given us to the end of the year, and I think we can do it. We collected over 5,000 signatures in 30 days, which no one has ever done. So I think we can do it, and I know we can do it, but I'm here because I can't do it alone. And I believe in asking for help when you need help, and I'm asking for help. It would be so tragic to lose this ecosystem that is home to endangered bighorn sheep. It is home to bobcat, to fox, to mountain lions, to protected migratory birds. It's spectacular, and we can't lose it. Now, the good news also is that we are a 501c3 now, so every one of your donations will be tax deductible. And we also have a great goal. We have 2 donors that have pledged $50,000 each for matching donations. So if you donate $100, your donation actually is $200, and that will be matched up to $100,000 in the next 30 days. So we want to make sure that people take advantage of that and double your donation. I can't stress enough how this is our only chance. I can tell you I've been in meetings with the developer over and over, the mediation. It is our only way to truly save this land and protect it. So please don't think that somebody else will donate and someone will take care of it, because that's somebody else and that someone is you. So I am urging the city, the residents, to please go to saveoswitcanyon.org, and on there make a donation of whatever you think you can donate, double it. And let's get this land protected, and let's save it that we all can always enjoy the spectacular view. And I'd like to have, if Jim Karpiak from CVMC, he's been phenomenal. I just want to publicly thank you for all the work you're doing behind the scenes. Couldn't do it without them.
Well, thank you. It's our job. We're a state agency, and we try to bring funding to the Coachella Valley whenever we can. We mostly focus on acquiring land for conservation. This land is critical. Not only is it phenomenally beautiful, but due to sort of a regulatory quirk in how the multiple species conservation plan for the Coachella Valley was drafted, and the fact that this was at one time tribal land, this is not included in the protected land under that plan. So that means if a developer develops here, they can develop more than they otherwise would be able to build. That's why it's really critical to conserve it. This land is important not only for its stunning beauty, which really speaks for itself, but because of its big role in the ecological system here. It's important for water, for the hydrology. This goes back very, very far, and there's constantly water here almost all year round. It's important for the animals, as Jane has mentioned, and also for the views and the other things, the other aspects that help bring tourists and visitors and new residents to Palm Springs. So we're putting together a package of funding. We don't know exactly how much. We're working with the federal government to get some more grants, certainly several $1 million. As Jane mentioned, that's probably not going to be enough because this is valuable land. But hopefully with the help of the community, we'll be able to be successful.
We'll do it. Thank you, Jim. Thanks so much. And I also want to thank Jeff. If Jeff wants to come up, Jeff Kors. Jeff stood in that 8-hour-long mediation as well. He sat. And he's been a phenomenal friend, I will tell you, to our quest for the canyon, and I've appreciated all his help all the way along. I really have. I mean, I always can count on you for it, so thank you.
Thank you.
If you want to say
Sure.
anything.
And thank you for organizing, and everyone for coming out, and all the work that's happened over the last 3 years. I've been on the subcommittee for Oswit Canyon from the start, first with Ginny Fote, now with Christy Holstedge, and have been very involved throughout this process and working with Jim and Jane and the team. And we have a great opportunity right now. And one of the things I want to share sort of from a city perspective is recently with regard to some other open space we're negotiating on, a few people have said, you know, open space doesn't build roads or provide any resources for the city. And I always respectfully say, I disagree. It is our open space, it is our mountains, it is, I mean, I love a press conference here, by the way. It is, you know, it is our open space, it is our mountains that draw tourism, that actually do pay to pave our roads and provide for public safety. And it's the reason so many of us live here. It's the reason our property values are what they are. And so it's really critical looking at this just from an economic point of view, that preserving open space, because once it's built on, it's gone forever.